Hello, friends. It is great to be with you again today. I'm Brent Peterson with NNU, and we're really excited for our next installment of our Physically Distant and Relationally Strong series. We've had a phenomenal series, and I'm really excited for our conversation next week with Dr. Jaron Rowell. Currently, Pastor Rowell is the president of Nazarene Theological Seminary in Kansas City. Before that, extensive pastoral ministry, both in Kansas and Illinois, maybe other places too, Jaron, I can't remember. But he is leading NTS with great expertise, but he's still a pastor at heart. And I'm really excited for him to share with you something that's central to what I believe is true for all of us, the importance of how what we do shapes who we are. So, Jaron, thanks so much. Just share us briefly what you plan to discuss next week.
Thank you, Brent. And I'm excited about the conversation. Looking forward to that opportunity together. I'm calling it Details on Purpose, Ministry Practices that Form the People of God. And the idea of it is it's the idea that I think we would all recognize that good pastoral theology is not just a matter of right thinking, about the nature of the gospel and the mission and ministry and all that. We certainly need that for a firm foundation, but it's the idea that a truly pastoral theology learns, or maybe I should say is always learning, how to integrate theological reflection with the practices, the everyday, on-the-ground practices of ministry in such a way that they serve to form the people of God as a community that becomes an authentic expression of the very kingdom of God in the world. And so it's not that I could name all of them, but I think I want to name about 7 that I think are right at the heart of that.
It's going to be great. One thing that is true is I would say we're always being formed by what we do. The question is, are we intentional and thoughtful about what we're doing and how we're doing it? And so I think that's a key lesson for us, is to be thoughtful about our practice and to recognize the practices that maybe aren't so great and they're forming us in negative ways, but then be intentional about how our intentional practice is really forming and shaping us in powerful ways. So thank you so much, Jaron. It's going to be exciting. I really appreciate it. Again, it's July 28th. It's going to be at 11 a.m. That's Mountain Standard Time. And so your hour might change based on where you're at. If you can't be with us live synchronously, we'll, of course, tape it like usual. But again, Dr. Rowell, thank you so much for being with us. We look forward to next week. And have a great week, everyone. We'll see you next week.
See you then.